Where you are is not where you will stay. You are where you are because you have not done the work necessary to be elsewhere. You may say, well, what are you talking about? I've been doing this and doing that and doing this ritual and doing that ritual. Whether it be affirmations, meditating, you're doing all the things, the yoga, the stretching, the journaling, but things still aren't working out in your favor. It looks like you are not trusting the process. It looks like you don't deem yourself favorable. You're doing all these things in effort of the change, but you must be the change and do these things as a part of the change. You meditate because the version of you that you desire to become meditates. You journal because the version of you that you desire to become journals. You pray because the version of you that desires a new the version of you that you desire to be prays. Now, there's no right or wrong to this life and becoming journey, but there is this is where you are and this is where you're not. And it is our responsibility. It is our responsibility to change. Now, we can either guide our change or we can allow life to dictate our change. We can define our change or we can allow life to dictate how we change, right? You may be this fun, bubbly stuff, but then this fun, bubbly stuff. You may be this fun, bubbly person that loves this fun, bubbly stuff, but life beats that fun, bubbliness out of you. You don't see, you've changed and you've become someone who's like, what is the purpose of being fun and bubbly? What is the purpose of being light and airy? What is the purpose? Because life has changed you. But if you desire to be that fun, bubbly person again, you must embody that fun, bubbly person. That person who doesn't take other people's shenanigans personally. That person who doesn't try to save the world. That person who minds their business. Who are you? There's a responsibility to your becoming. And the responsibility is being accountable for where you are, where you're going, who you are, and who you're becoming. That is the embodiment. This is a journey about seeing and accepting, seeing and accepting. That is the law of cause and effect. Once you accept where you are, you can then change where you're going. Once you accept where you are, you can then change where you're going. So what? So what? So what? So what? You have to so what yourself out of the situations that you're experiencing. You have to so what yourself out of the situationships. You have to so what yourself out. So what? So what? Life is looking good. If you desire something different, make that change. So what? Life is looking bad. You want something different, make that change. You are who you are and you are who you're becoming. You are who you are and you are who you're becoming. When we talk about our perspectives and how we perceive life, perspectives are limitless, even within ourselves. If we think that the glass is half empty, we're going to look at life from the perspective of everything being half empty. But if we look at life from the perspective of the glass being half full, we're going to see the beautiful ways by which the glass is actually full. You are responsible for your becoming. You are responsible for how you show up in the world. Who are you? Me, I'm somebody who's living in and on purpose, which is why I'm going to come up here and show you that I am a human living in and on purpose. I'm just like you. Look at me. There's no right or wrong to this life. It's accepting, right? If I'm claiming clear and healthy skin, what are the things? My skin has to purge. If I desire to have smooth and healthy skin, my skin has to purge. So there's a real life purging that many of us are navigating through. And the purging is not ugly. The things that is going to come out of my face is not going to be pretty. But it's part of the journey of me getting to the clear and healthy glowing skin. I'm able to speak from having unhealthy skin. This is what this life is about. It's about you being accountable and responsible for the life you do want and the life you do desire. And even though your 3D reality may not reflect your desires, in your becoming, you will see how your desires begin to reflect and mirror in your own personal life. There's a responsibility to change. Change is constant. And even in one's decision to stay the quote unquote same, that is the change. You're constantly going through these changes. That's like technology, people not keeping up with technology. There's technology everywhere. Technology just isn't computer. It's anything that brings ease and effortlessness into your life. You have the responsibility of change in your life and your reality. The freedom that you're looking for is within you. The change that you're looking for is within you. You're just a decision away from deciding who you are and who you're becoming. That looks like today, instead of getting a large coffee, you decide to get a small coffee. It looks like today, instead of going to the gym at 5 p.m. after eating poorly all day, it looks like starting your day with the gym and planning out what you're going to eat for the day because of who you're becoming. But again, there's no right or wrong to this. There's no right or wrong to this. But the aligned thing is accepting and understanding that we are responsible for our lives. We're responsible for the changes that we seek. I love you, love you, love you. Thank you so much for tapping into this rich life experience. If you don't know who I am, my name is Amber Rich Book. And all I do is show up in this reality. I'm just here to live in and on purpose. I flow. I do what I want, when I want, how I want, whatever that is. I want to drink my water. I want to go to the gym. I teach others how to live the same, to live these fulfilled lives by first understanding that your life is your responsibility. I love making these videos. I'm going to keep making these videos. Let's continue to grow together. My ebook, The Path to Self-Mastery, is in the works, which means it's going to be launching. Like I said in a previous video, it's going to be ready for August 1st. If you're local to North Carolina, I will be speaking at TEDx Paris Street, and I will put the ticket link in the description. And yeah, let's grow. Let's ascend. Let's master ourselves so we can alchemize everything. I love you.